that enough about me?
Perfect, perfect. And Lyndon?
Hi. Should I say good morning, or because it's a very early morning here in Taiwan? Hello, everybody. I am Ling Ling. I teach in a primary school, and I teach the subject of English. Via this channel, I have the opportunity to enable my students to speak authentic English with people all around the world. Thanks a lot.
And Tatiana?
Hello, my name is Tatiana Churer. I'm an English teacher from Moscow, Russia. Now I work at a language school, but I also worked for several years at a distance school, so teaching students with different disabilities using technology. Thanks.
And of course, we have Teresa.
Hi, everybody. My name is Teresa Alan. I'm the technology teacher and coordinator at a Catholic school in Illinois, USA. Nice to see you all. And I do a lot of global projects with all of my students in preschool through 8th grade, and look forward to collaborating with you maybe sometime. That would be great.
That is the intention. So the way a real lesson should be done is to actually put something in your hands and get you to do it. So I want you all to switch your cell phones on. The Wi-Fi is TTSC. We're going to do a quick little survey. It's not a quiz. It's just a survey. And we're going to involve our guests from around the world to join in. Can you guys go to cahoots.it? For those of you who don't know how to spell it, it's K-A-H-O-O-T, cahoots.it. And I'll tell you what, for our guests from overseas, they've done this before, but just in case they don't recall, we're just going to quickly find Cahoots. Okay, here we go. So you're going to go to cahoots.it and just type in your name, and then you should have a blank screen on your phone or on your iPad or on your laptop. All sorted? You won't have the same thing as me. You're going to have something different. Okay.
Steve, do you have a pen?
I'm going to put my screen, I'm going to share the screen with you guys. Okay, and the pin to be, it's 26713. So on your phones, the pin code is 26713. Have you done that? It's just CTSC, the small letters. There should be no password. Okay, have you all? Who's got into the quiz? You should have a blank screen. We've got Teresa's in, Arthur's in. Who else is in? Cahoots.it, and then you just type in 26713. At the moment, we've only got 2 players. It could also be an issue of speed of the internet. Okay? If you're on 3G, it should work as well. Oh, we've got SK. SK is joining us.
The ping, the game ping.
It's Cahoots.it. I'll just type it for our guests overseas.
Let's see, where is this?
Sorry? Yeah, it's a web browser. It's not an app. It's a web browser. Your normal web browser. Okay, so you put yours in. Excellent. 26713. We've got Donovan and we've got Fiona joining us. Okay, a few people are joining us. Oh, now they're catching on. Very good. And what's going to happen is we're going to do a quiz, and all of us, no matter wherever we are in the space, and it's just going to be yes or no answers. We can do one where we've got flags of the world, and there'll be A, B, C, D, E choices, and you're going to choose the multiple choice. But in this particular case, we are just going to use yes or no to get a bit of a survey. All right. So once you've typed it in, I'm going to share the screen for them to see because it's going to show them the questions. You just have to fill in the answers on yours by touching either yes or no. Okay? This is on the left, it's red, and no will be right with blue. All right, so we're going to start, and when we do this, let me quickly share that screen. So I go along here, and instead of using my video, I go to share screen, and I'm going to choose Cahoots so that they can see the questions on the screen for them. And here we go. The first question is, all right, are you getting ready? Right, do you have an interactive whiteboard in your classroom? Yes or no? You've got 30 seconds. Yes or no? You either push yes for the triangle or no. 3, 2, 4, 6. Hexagon. Hexagon. Yes or no? It's not a difficult one. There we go. Ah, time is up. All right, the next question. Actually, 15 people said yes, 4 people said no. It is keeping a leaderboard. The faster you respond, the quicker it's going to record you on the top of the leaderboard as well, just for your information. So when you are playing this game with several countries around the world, which we did, we had flags of the world, and you are busy answering. It's embarrassing to see the grade 4s in, let's say, Texas. You have the leaderboard of the top 5 people, and of course the adults are all way below, and I obviously blame the internet lag for that because we obviously got the answers a little bit later. So now we're going to go, do you have internet in your classroom? It's either going to be a yes or a no. 30 seconds. Have you all locked in your answers? Okay, 5 seconds. And out of interest, 20 people responded. That was quite positive, actually. Now we go to the next question. There are only 4 questions. Do you have a computer in your classroom? I'm not reading too. Oh, and the result is 24 people said yes, and 1 person said no. And of course, the last question, would you be interested in collaborating with international schools to enhance your teaching? Yes or no? You can do this, you can. You know, Wi-Fi, you look at everything, it does help. Oh, time is up. And the reason why time was up was because everyone filled in their answers before the actual clock managed to reach 30 seconds. And it shows you, I think, is that what happened? Let's have a look. The survey, what we can do is I can actually download the results. And if I download the results, which is very interesting, it gives me an Excel spreadsheet. And if I save that, and then I open it, very, very quickly, I can show you that these are the people that took part. These are the people that said yes or no. And there are several categories over here. We can look at ratings. We can ask you people to give ratings to this particular quiz. For question number 1, these are the people that said yes. These are your response times. So automatically, imagine having a fun quiz in your assembly, getting all the kids with their cell phones and iPads, or in a classroom setting. You start to make learning a lot more interesting. And of course, what's more important for me is not the fact that we're playing this game, it's actually the fact that we are collaborating with people in different parts of the world as if they were sitting here. And I'm very, very proud to say that the colleagues that are over here, we've taught many classes with each other. We spend a lot of time, we do spend a lot of time together because America wakes up when I am awake at night. And that is perfect for me because then I can teach until 2 o'clock in the morning and then I only have to be back at school at 2 o'clock the next morning. So it really is a wonderful opportunity. So what I wanted to say to you from a technology point of view is if you are a French teacher and you want to teach French, what is more exciting than actually going to somebody in France and having them speak to your kids? If you are trying to teach people about the Large Hadron Collider, what is more exciting than someone with a pair of Google Glass on a bicycle cycling up and down the Large Hadron Collider and actually taking you on a virtual tour? We are now able to tap in and access parts of the world that we can't logistically get there, but now we can. I know it's not the same as having a person in the classroom, but when my daughter was learning about space, I got her to Skype with an astronaut. And you can imagine that makes learning come alive. When you talk to someone who's been to space, as opposed to a teacher who says space can be very exciting. So, and I mean, that's the one thing that we were talking about teachers with passion. If you are passionate, it gets out there, but it helps to get other passionate people to join you. Now, all these people that I collaborate with are itching to collaborate with you. And I know that some of you are going to ask, so how do we get started? Who was thinking? I knew it. So what I've done is I've created a Google document. That is a document that is online. And, oops, I will still ask. We can still ask for one more presentation, I'm sure. Don't worry, Fiona, it's going to happen. What will happen is that I will make available the Google document. And if any of you would like, all the resources, how to use Skype, how to use Google Hangout, how to use Appear.in, all those programs, how to connect with teachers. Did you know, for example, there are schools around the world that are looking for classrooms to be pen pals with, to do flattening of the classrooms and to send around rhinoceros, which happened to be a South African project that was recognized at ISTE, which is the big tech conference in the USA. So there are loads of wonderful projects to get involved with. If you're doing biology or science, you can connect with these teachers and they are happy to share. Yes?
Just out of interest, I'm in foundation phase.
Yes.
I don't know if it's maybe a different task as well, but what are the legal obligations on this to having the children exposed?
Okay, so that's a very good question. All these schools generally go through a system where they notify the parents to say, we are a techno-enabled school. We will be communicating with teachers around the world. There is a chance that your child might be featured. So, for example, when I first started teaching with Teresa, the kids, we would often have the Skype camera would be behind them. So I would see the backs of their heads as opposed to seeing the front of them. So some schools do have different policies. You never publish photographs without asking permission from the teachers. And there's a bit of courtesy, a little bit of netiquette that goes on when we discuss those things. If you would like to learn to become a safe netizen, which is someone who applies the etiquette as a